perception ain't here.
I ain't got no marketing in me.
Hey, what's up? It's Shogun. We're in, WBKE studio. We getting ready to go live. We got all the players in the house. You know what I'm saying? Everybody recognize. All right.
All right. We back. Y'all know what it was. That was an excellent playlist by Skylar Chan. Man, on the rise, running with WBKE Vegas Walk Radio, 702-778-1868. Y'all know the order was, we had Biggie Small, Skies Was the Limit, and we had B.O.B. Airplanes Part 2. So that's what we doing here, baby, on the rise radio, out here in Vegas, a special edition for Christmas. Man, I got a house full in here, man. And,
yeah, we do. He was getting ready to say, "Oh, we got Shogun in the house." Yeah, we got me up in this house. You know
Shogun ain't nowhere to be found. I don't know what person.
Hey, you gotta understand. I'm the coordinator, the inspiration, and all that put into one into a melting pot that gets everything cracking. If you're out there, hey, tune in to Facebook Live. Go to On the Rise Radio, and you can see it on the Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and if you have any questions, you know what I'm saying, you're interested in calling in. What's the number?
Man, 702-778-1868.
Call in. We want to hear from you.
Man, so I got some more people in the house. I got my man Skylar. We had Anthony Meeks, Ringtone, over there from the Midwest. We had Slump Music, a.k.a. Davis Mallory.
West.
We got another special guest, baby. Y'all know what it is, West Coast. Bevo, y'all know what it is, baby. So I'm loving it, man.
That was a surprise guest. See, that's one thing about On the Rise Radio. We surprise you with all kinds of things. Okay? And I was getting ready to say, you see, I caught myself. I said things.
All tight. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go around the room. We're going to start with my man Ringtone. Tell him where you're from, what you've been doing, how long you've been putting it down. We're going to get into that music. So you start first, and then we're going to pass the mic back and back and back.
All right, bet. Hey, I reside from Painesville, a.k.a. Cleveland, 440216. I'm now a resident of Las Vegas. I've been rapping since 2002. Started out as a hype man for my brother, my best friend. He now got a satellite radio station, so I just took it and ran with it. On top of that, I'm a drummer for about 30 years, so I play drums.
We don't call you messed up. You call it drummer because I'm one. Percussion.
Well, you go. We have stickmanship. How about that? So I basically just moved out here. I've been getting a lot of love from the West Coast back in Ohio, and my thing was I just follow where the love at and get in where I fit in.
Man, tell the truth. It was a lady that brought you out here. Tell the truth. No, I'm just messing with you.
Hey, Daryl, you on the strip right now? I love you.
You gotta clean that up, baby.
I didn't get a lot of love on the West Coast.
Yeah. You know what it is. Because they was like, oh, you ain't said what? You ain't talked. You ain't said nothing about me. No.
So you playing that Biggie Small? See?
Man, that's crazy, man. So you're enjoying the West Coast, man. Coming from the Midwest. Coming from the Midwest myself, man, it is a different type of environment, man. You care to touch on that a little bit?
It's more. I feel more free out here. Even when you know how it is being from Detroit. When you at home, you got stipulations because of people you grew up with. They expect. Oh, that's Tom. I went to high school. I played basketball. I played sports with him. He rapping, but we gonna make sure when his lyrics come out, he ain't talking about he in the trap house and we seen him down the street from the trap house. So my thing is I've always been a creative mind. My birthday June 16th, same day as Pop. So I understand the creativity when it comes to music. I look at it like a basketball. You got to be well rounded in order to roll with any situation.
Oh Oh yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: what made you decide that? You know, I understand you have family that's in it, but what made you decide? Well, you know what? This is what I want to pursue. What? There has to be something besides, like, I know your relatives, but for you, like I asked you earlier, what do you said I'm a what is it, a lyricist where you can put down, you know, off the top of the dome and stuff like that. Yeah. So understand one thing: you had to study somebody's craft to understand, to learn the art of putting it down like that. You know,
man, yeah. Why from Nas to Jay to Ludacris to Dr. Dre. I don't know how many times I've done shows and people come up and like, hey, you know, you sound like so-and-so. And I'll be like, nah, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have my own, but it just comes off like that growing up listening to nothing but hip-hop in the 90s. That's kind of where my flow kind of stayed, even with the new beats and all. I do shows with the young cats, and they're like, man, you real old school, but you live with a new school. I accept that because I like to be.
So you're a lyricist. You ain't, you know, like I said, what do they call
I like
this?
metaphors. I don't like the mumble.
Okay, oh, is that what it is? Mumbling. So you wake up in the morning with your lips that are moving with words coming out of you. Oh, okay. I just wanted to know.
Thank you, Lord. That's how I started.
Hey, but you know what's funny though? Skyler is 19. He's in the house and he listens to the type of music we listen to. You know, so he liked the Biggie and
Wu-Tang.
Yeah. That real music. So
right.
I mean, he's a product. So not all people young.
Well, you know, let's ask the gentleman at the end of the table there, because he's a producer and everything, right?
Slump been in the game like 30 years. So you know, talk to
So I gotta ask you, what do you think about this new generation of rap?
The new generation of rap?
That's what I call it.
Man, ooh, wait, that's a hard name to call it too, man. The new generation, man, it needs some work. It needs some serious work, man. I don't know. It's like the chicken and the egg, the beat or the rap came first. I mean, sometimes I have to really put two and two together, man, to get one picture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes I still don't even get the picture.
Okay.
But I mean, as far as me doing music, man, I like all styles of music. I just like people just to be like creative. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have versatility. You know what I'm saying? They beats gotta have that passion in it. Like, you know, so I can listen to a beat and it gives me the chills. I'm like, damn, man, that's some slap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's when I know it's right. But this music that they playing right now, man, I can't really understand it, first of all. And I know I don't drink, bruh. So, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to understand it. And I feel like I might need a drink to get on that level. But hey,
I'll drink some for you.
I understand. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I told Ryan's kids, it reminds me when I used to drink Zero. Right. right. That codeine.
I'm still sipping on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the music game is good though, man. I'm really enjoying all the support. Everybody's out here working. Ryan Skeen, he out here doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's clocked in, pushing the button. And everybody's trying to make that one movement, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we're gonna get it together, but it's gonna take a little work for us to get this rap game right. Once we figure it out, then we're gonna tuck that under, and then it ain't gonna never be seen again.
Right.
But we finna wake it back up though, because we got some real West Coast music now. That's real, and it's coming with it. Like I got a new album that's coming out soon, dropping in next February, mid-February, called Breadwinners. I got Spice One on there. I got Bull Rock from the Dove Shop. I got Quick the Mac on there. I got a lot of big hitting names on there. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be coming soon. Bebo Pedro's Finest, he right here behind me. Even though he on daddy duty, we still out here. We still in here working. You know what I'm saying?
Come to the mic, man. We got all that passion. You gotta come to the mic.
It's
What up?
Bebo Pedro Finest. He up in here. You know what I'm saying? LC's Legitimate Crown Records. We all in here, and we got all these talents just up in here. Just we all in here networking and working and getting it right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anybody got any questions? Tune on in. Hit that number, dial in. Let's get some questions. We got the answers.
All right. So I mean, So you grew up in Tennessee.
Yeah. I'm a Southern boy, man. I just look like this, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been raised in the city, you know what I'm saying? But it's I've been growing up in the city. I mean, growing up in the city, you know.
All right. So what was that like, man? Going from Tennessee, you know, a different background, a different style of music over there, to coming out to the West, over in L.A., hanging out in St. Pedro. Man, how was that? I mean, I know it developed your sound being around that, but how was that transition?
It changed the game, man. Like, I was born in the South but raised on the West, you know what I'm saying? So the music, like I hear these trap beats and stuff like that, and I see people like they be trying to make them. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's like, but with me, it was just something that was just born into my blood, and they just come off natural. Just like you can get an Ice Cube or Spice want to say, hey man, let me get a 16. He gonna give you one, and it's gonna be exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So pretty much that's how my beats is gonna be. They're pretty much self-explanatory. My name is Slump Music, so you put the two together, you gonna this is what you're gonna get right here.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? I was with Slump the other night when I made the CD for what's the name, for the radio.
Right.
But I ended up getting lit with this dude. I'm over there freestyling.
And then they freestyle and stuff. I was like, oh, you know, that's one thing about it. Rhyme Schemes, as much as he sounds like he don't like that freestyling, man, we be sitting in the car and he just, we be on the phone talking about business. All of a sudden he just starts spitting. I'm like, man, we was just talking about this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he just does it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
Yeah, that's that good hospitality though, man. You know what I'm saying? We all spreading the love.
Yeah, man, you got beats for days, man. So y'all listening out there, man, hit up your boy Slump. You got beats for days. I remember when I came down, it was Spice and Diamonds Entertainment was all in the house. It was the same night. First night I met him, he put on these beats. I was freestyling that night. It was crazy, man. So that inspiration, man. You know what I'm saying? 30 years in the game, man. Just putting it out.
That's respect, man. 30 years.
Working with legends, man. And, you know, that's what it is, man. But, you know, I want to get into some music, man. You know, y'all got to be hyped. I'm going to get into some music, man.
Okay.
Man, so.
Can I tell you what, can I make a request?
Man, but you know, you can make a request.
I want to make a request.
But
all right?
I gotta.
I want to make a request.
I gotta get this song out. I gotta get this song out before.
What song?
Make a request.
What song?
Man, your man from Ohio sitting right next to you, man.
Oh, you gonna play his?
Man,
I need a real promoter too, since you was a janky promoter. We can show real promoters.
Janky I learned from Cube, you know what I'm saying? I learned from Cube. They show me how to do it.
Oh, I love that movie. I love it.
Man, so the track I want to talk about, man, is Ride With Me. What's the inspiration behind that track, Ride With Me, man?
Oh, man. Ooh, you know what? My producer back home, shout out DJ Mike Jones. Not the Swiss House Mike Jones.
I was gonna say,
I got checked by the real Mike Jones for that name too. But he played the beat, and you know, like I said, we go back to, you know, our parents' music, and I was listening to some Alexander O'Neal one day.
Oh wow!
And he had made a little quick snippet in the background with a little harmony, and he flipped the beat on it. And I was like, yo. And I said, that's something I used to ride in the car with my mama and my daddy. They used to play that. So when I came up with the song "Ride With Me," it just took me back to that as a kid. Ride with me. So it's just basically the song just talk about me starting my day to me ending my day, working the regular job to going to the studio doing my other job. And this is my next video. I'm actually going to shoot outside of Come and Go, and this is the the theme song for my new album, "Ride With Me."
All right, we're about to get to that Ride With Me, man. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all know what it is, baby. On the Rise Radio, WBKE, Vegas One Radio. Call us up, 702-778-1868. We got my man Ringtone, all we got Ohio. You know what I'm saying? AKA Anthony Meeks. We got Ride With Me. Right. Let's go. You heard it first.
And I want you to You sure? What's your name?
It's just I don't want us to.
Eric. I need to know. Eric. Shit, let's mark.
Somebody needs a buck. You need a buck, you know I got you, but this ain't legit. Gotta do it for yourself. Why don't you ride with me? You out here stopping off your day, come and ride with me. You out here feeling down and out, you can ride with me. Pop the CD in your day, you can ride with me. Long as you show me respect, you can ride with me. You out here stopping off your day, come and ride with me. You out there feeling down and out, you can ride with me. Pop the CD up in your day, you can ride with me. Long as you show me respect, you can ride with me. Fresh out for work, I take a shower and I change my clothes. Not till my next out with this music, everybody knows. I feel the sun is shining on this candy paint. Riding with my queen, I gotta stop right by the bank. Stop by the store to get some drink and get some gas. What's up with that ride with you CDs? What I'm always asked. Reach in my bag and give a copy even to the cops. The CEO of E&T, my logo is why not. They know my business is legit on what I represent. Because I own my own, I never had to go to rent. My jewelry's mine, I keep it clean, my diamonds never flaw. No one can talk about me, continue to drop them jaws. I'm coming through the neighborhood, reaching my destination. I help the less fortunate without no hesitation. Won't give you all my money, but more than $1.50. Since you're loyal to my hustle, you can ride with me. You out here starting off your day, come and ride with me. You out here feeling down and out, you can ride with me. Pop the CD in your deck, you can ride with me. Long as you show me respect, you can ride with me. You out here starting off your day, come and ride with me. You got that Clinton Brown skin, you can ride with me.
You know that.
And my uncle told me to tell you take that off, but I told him, man,
I'm loyal. I'm loyal. I'm
Right.
from Ohio. I'm loyal. I stay loyal.
All right,
Okay?
Loyal to your soil.
That was your
I
boy
don't
Ringtone.
ride.
That was your boy Ringtone with Ride With Me, man. That was a dope track, man.
That was I like that, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's get in the car and let's ride. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that was-
You know what that reminds me of, man? I'm telling you right now. This reminds me back in 1983 when I first came to LA with Big Hudson. And we was up there, you know, riding over there in the hood, you know what I'm saying? That's where I became a Sloss and Swap Meet member.
It's really real. It's
Hey,
really
drop
real.
it, name, Big Hudson.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
look at this dude, man. Let me find out, dog. Let me find out. All right,
Like I said, that was in 83, man. I'm a changed man.
let me ask you this. Did you have a Jerry curl?
Yeah, I had a Jerry curl. And see, that's why I got it bald now, because I was losing the hair right here.
Hey, Skyler, what you think about that?
What about his hair?
No, I got it burned out. You know? So I had to end up cutting it because I wasn't going to walk around like Bozo the Clown. You know what
Honestly,
I'm
I
saying?
don't know. This is probably a really stupid comment, but because I see pictures of you all the time, I don't know why I thought you had hair.
It was because I always
He had a wig.
had that wig on, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, you know, I'd be pulling up some pictures sometimes. I post them to show people I did have hair, and it was down to here. All right?
Oh, really?
I used to, it was down here, and I used to whip. That's when I was, you know, that's why I was going over. I was over on Sloss and going to the barber shop over there getting hooked up and
That's
stuff
right,
like that.
right.
You know what I'm
What's your
saying?
name? I know what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, you know.
Were you whipping like Willow Smith?
Nah, we ain't whipping like that. That's man, I'm with my head. No, I see when you get your hair like that, you actually have a flow with you. You glide.
Right.
You glide.
Man, that sound like Coming to
You know,
America.
so glove.
And hold up. And then you have
got a
some
swag.
you have some cognac in your hand. You understand what I'm saying? Then, you know, like it got, as things went on and progressed, I started doing Romeo and Juliet, you know what I'm saying? Smoking on the cohibas and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? All right. It's not about me, though. It's about them. Let's do that.
Hey, yo, sir, so you got anything to ask my man Ringtone about that track that just rocked out? Ride With Me.
Yeah, actually, well, you already told us the inspiration. How long did it take you to write it?
Man, I'd get the beat and I sit, I'll write something within like 2 to 3 days, and if I don't like it, I'll throw it out, and another 2-3 days I'll write something else. So it takes me about a week, 2 weeks before I actually feel comfortable with one track. Now I get the beat and I just take it home. I put it in my car, go to work. I just let it spin over and over until I can feel the beat. I try to write to the beat, you know, because I had heard an interview once with Method Man, and it made sense what he said. You know, you never want your beat to outdo your rap. Or you never want your rap to outdo the beat. So I try to keep a balance.
Right.
So basically, like I was saying, with the actual Ride With Me, I wanted to make sure my lyrics went with the actual theme of the song, Ride With Me.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, man. I like that. Because I was like, listen, I'm used to all this doom, 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 muster, wannabe beats. Everybody trying to be turned up. So when I hear dude actually rapping, you know what I'm saying? It's like poetry. I can hear it. You know what I'm saying? I can listen. I can get full off of it. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
I definitely like that,
So
man.
you hear somebody that actually does lyrics, he said, okay, let me go ahead.
That's how it's supposed to be, though, you know? That's how it's supposed to be, you know?
I did want to throw in there that, you know, I have to give a lot of rappers props because, you know, just like in this day and age, it's really hard being a rapper and staying up with your own originality. So do you find difficulties with that?
Actually, no. Yeah and no. I've done shows where it's been me and like 25 other people, and they all sound the same after like the 5th, 6th act.
Oh, yeah.
I would literally have to take myself outside the club because the more you hear it, the more you get up there and you want to just start flipping, and you be like, oh man, and I know that wouldn't even go with the beat of the actual lyrics that I wrote, so. You know, it's definitely a sit there and it's subliminal after a while. So I try to stay out of the box because my thing of it is it's like I look at rap as like a copy paper and you know you keep pulling out each piece it's all this white every piece of paper is white. I want to be the piece of paper with a spot on it. That would be the one that you remember. You'd be like, that piece was messed up compared to the other ones. So that's how I try to keep myself original, you know.
Yeah, because I have noticed with a lot of like rappers even today, like all the songs sound the same.
Yeah.
Like especially if you don't know the artist specifically, you won't even be able to like tell the artist apart.
Yeah.
That's true, man. I mean, that's little, okay, that's, what's his name?
That's Vert Uzi. That mean like
You flip the lane backwards.
that's Vert Uzi Vert.
Hey, but I want to say something, man, for, you know, because I got the queen in the house. You know, I got Promise Marks from L.A. in the house.
Yeah.
So I got to make sure I say something to Promise.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell y'all something, man. She can sing. I heard her live. And, you know, she can sing.
She look like
and Shogun was like, man, that lady actually can sing. Like,
Well, no, you know, I being that, you know, also having like a little distribution record label, you know, I always have people want to send me music, and they be like, I'm like, you know, and the thing about it, blame Rhyme Schemes for this, because he got me to start listening to music, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what happened to me, you know, because see, I come from the entertainment business as an actor. Then he switches me into the music game, so he had me to start listening to music. I was like, man, that's whack, that's whack. He just taught me how to hear music now. You know, that's what it is. He taught me.
and he was liking that little, he was liking that at
Because,
first.
hey, believe me, because at first my wife had showed me and basically was introducing me to him. I'm like, man, he ain't nothing, man. You know, that's the truth. I actually didn't like his music when I first was introduced to his music. And then
That was all that Shirley last year. No, I'm messing with you.
no, I was dripping on the cuss syrup.
Man. But that's crazy though. Yeah, definitely shout out to Promise Marks in the house. We're gonna have her come up real soon. I got some dope tracks from her. Something special. Feel free, free to be me also. Free to be me and something special. That's coming up.
Can I
Like,
say something?
Promise. What's up?
You know what? We got all these lyricists in there. I swear, I want you to find a beat. Because I just want to have like a roundhouse, you know what I'm saying? And then we have Promise Mark. She might go ahead and do the hook, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I just want one of those. Just a roundhouse. Then we got a producer in the house. He might be like, you know what? Hey, I'm going to get y'all in the studio. And I'm going to do something with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Here, we're going to do this. You know?
If I can find a beat within this 2-hour show, I will get it.
All right.
I will get it popping.
All right.
So what I want to do is I want to get into this right now. I want to get into the other track right now, Come and Go. So, Ringtone, what's up with the Come and Go track?
This song right here, boy, I done had haters, I done had lovers. I've had people say, you copying off of Drake just because the beginning sound like some, you used to call me on my cell phone. But it was wild because I recorded this song like last December, and I didn't release it in TuneCore until like April this year. And it's on Spotify, iTunes, Xbox, Napster, iHeart. It's doing pretty good. My publicist in Houston, she's been pushing it on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And this was the first single off the new Ride With Me album. And it was basically my baby because it was like my first song I wanted to push out there. I wanted to push it out there so much to where it was like a lemon with no more juice. And everybody was like, man, that's that dried up prune, yeah. So, you know, I want people to be like, man, I'm tired of this song. I'm ready to hear the whole album. So I figured I kept pushing this one, and then I pushed Ride With Me just to introduce the whole album. And that's where I come with the concept. Just basically people come in your life, people go.
All right, man. Well, introduce the track for us right now.
Yo, this is it, world. This is Come and Go from your man Anthony Meeks, a.k.a. Ringtone.
Let's get it. You heard it
Call-
first.
call
on
in.
Radio.
Hey, call us.
Call in now.
See, this is one of them songs you always want to come in and just go skirt, bang, and just ride in. That's something we done told all our friends. I can't rock with you no more, man. You ain't rocking with me.
You have to do that new dance off there.
What's the number, Ryan?
Oh, 702 778 1868.
How can people tune in?
Downtime.
Oh my God! You know who you
You
might
might
be
not hear
on,
because it's going through the whole.
You can actually go download the WBK media
It's
app,
going straight through the
and
radio.
you actually
stream.
go to Vegas Raw Radio. I mean, oh, it's
They
not
can
Vegas Raw.
They can do Vegas BKE.
Yeah.
Vegas Raw
What is
Radio.
it?
Vegas Raw Radio.
778 what?
Yeah. 1868.
It's BKE.
Everybody's like, I can't hear it. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all be quiet.
This we gonna do. After this song rings up,
Yeah, bro.
we don't talk about it.
You said 1868?
I want you to switch up with Promise. Yeah.
Oh,
You stick around,
yeah,
but
yeah,
just switch
yeah,
your words so I can
yeah.
bring her into the.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1868.
Diamond showing love.
I know who you're behind me, and I don't like to compare, but I hear the music. Vegas Raw Radio.
What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man?
What it do, man? Who we got on the line?
We got Terry Dowdy on the line, man. Anthony Ringtone Meeks, that's my nephew. I'm out here in Las Vegas with him.
What up, Vaughn?
What up?
Hey, you heard my brother say why you ain't taking that Cleveland Browns jersey, the hoodie off, right?
Yeah, I called to get on him and tell him to take that off. It's Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh no,
There we
man.
go.
You sound like my mother's husband, because in the house she's a Cleveland Brown fan, and he's a Pittsburgh fan. So one side of the house is Cleveland, one side is Pittsburgh. Man,
I used to be with my wife, yeah. She was Cleveland, I was Pittsburgh.
yeah, there it is. And see, I'm 45 minutes from Pittsburgh. I'll blow the stadium up.
Oh man.
Go again.
Hey, I just wanted to call in and say I'm proud of my nephew, man. He works real
Call
hard,
in now.
man. I see him every day.
778-1868.
No doubt.
Much love.
All right, man.
702-778.
Thanks for calling in, man. One love.
All right. All of y'all have a good day, man, and a Merry Christmas to you.
All right, you too, brother.
Love,
Be
my
blessed.
T.
It's on. Later.
All right. Y'all know what it is, baby. That was your boy Anthony Meeks ringtone. You know what it is. Come and go, baby. And he had his family call in. They talking that Cleveland rivalry, Pittsburgh, all that.
Man. You see who beat Pittsburgh the other night, right?
What, New England?
New England. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that was a cheat, man.
I know. No, what's his name messed up? You know what I'm saying? He messed up, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know
and it was another game too where they had it where they like had a piece of paper to measure the first down.
Oh yeah, with the one folded in half. Yeah.
Man,
I've never seen that.
That's whack as hell. That's like Ski Wee League. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, hot water.
All that money on the line,
Yeah.
I want to mess my money up. Man, so you check it out. We had 2 dope tracks, man, for Ring Song.
they
You know
are.
what I'm saying?
Respect.
Man, Ride With Me
Thank you.
and Come and Go. And what's the name of the album?
Ride with me.
All right. So the album is Ride With Me. All right. Well, that's raw, man. Give everybody your social media where they can reach you at, man, and we're going to get it popping.
All right. Facebook, I go by my government, Anthony Meeks, Meeks. Instagram, I go by Ringtone Camera, all one word. Twitter, I go by Why Not, capital Y, capital N, lowercase OT, underscore EN, capital EN for entertainment. Why Not Entertainment? That's my own little independent label. I'm IRS certified, ASCAP certified, USDA certified.
Oh, your milk?
I love this brother. It's all good.
That Ohio water. That Lake Erie water.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Watch out for that big catfish out there.
Yeah, and actually I got one more. If you go to www.ringtone1.bandcamp.com, I got a mixtape called Politics over on that. Just freestyling, flowing, writing off of some old Jay-Z, Kanye, some Talib Kweli, NWA Express Yourself, and basically the whole album dropped the day that Donald Trump was in Cleveland for the little presidential thing. So it looked like I did it intentionally.
Right.
That was intentional.
But you know one thing I gotta say before we let you go, that's pretty creative with you, this ringtone. Because one thing, person can go to the computer, put ringtone in, and you'll pop up, and they looking for a ringtone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's creative.
Yeah.
I know you. Did you do it that way, or?
Actually, I did. I tried it that way when I put Come and Go on, but TuneCore, since they sell ringtones, they made me drop the ringtone.
Oh,
They said I
okay.
can do that far as when I do actual live shows, aka.
Okay.
But they were afraid of me stealing their money.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's a good. Hey,
And my producer came up with that name actually because what happened was we was in the studio and my phone kept ringing. He was like, "Damn, Tone, your phone ringing again." And at the time, I used to go by Tone Capone. There was so many Tone Capones from Miami, mafia dude, 80 years old on the beach, to over here on the West. So I said, I'm changing that. So that's how I came up with ringtone.
Oh, okay. Respect. Hey, we appreciate you coming in, brother.
Bless y'all. Thank y'all.
Yo, stick around though, you know, because we're gonna have that session. Believe it or not, I'm not gonna let none of y'all get out of here without giving me a session.
Y'all family to me now. It's all good.
So stick around.
I'm staying.
All right. And so we got my man, Davis Mallory. I like saying Davis Mallory. That's like Uncle Murder changed his name recently. So I'm calling Slump Davis Mallory. You know? Man, so Slump, man, I got some tracks. I got one of the stars in the building, man. San Pedro, man, Bebo over here. I got one of the tracks right now. So I think it's a first and foremost. This is the West Coast.
West
I heard it
Coast.
the other night, so I know. Man, so Slump, what was the motivation behind that beat? I mean, how did y'all come up with that, man?
Pretty much, man. It was like self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? We was sitting there having a conversation, and first and foremost, we was straight to the facts. You know what I'm saying? And I was sitting there working on the beat live, and
I was in the booth.
Bebo just sitting there, and
come up with it.
he just started spitting, and then we had that hook right there. He was just doing this little first and foremost thing, and we was politicking, and you know what I'm saying, making sure everything was straight to the script, to the facts.
All right,
you know what I'm saying? Because when you got something first and foremost, you want to get straight to the point.
Right.
And everything else is just, you know what I'm saying, misdemeanor, you know what I'm saying? But
misdemeanor.
we guarantee we pressed that out, and we working on some videos. He's also working on his new album. That first and foremost is coming off the album Gangsta Hippie. You know what I'm saying?
So do we have any of his tracks?
Oh yeah, we got him right here.
Yeah.
I want to talk about something I got. I got an autograph, man. Bebo, you know what I'm saying? Smooth Criminal, baby.
Hold up. He got
I got an autograph.
Oh, you already know. Oh, I got you. I got two. I got some here too, man.
And he got tracks with Spice. He got tracks with Mr. Black. So you know what I'm saying?
I know Mr. Black. I know Spice.
He white. I mean, he's working.
I feel like the bald-head stepchild in the room. I ain't get a signature and no autograph.
No, I got you.
See, all these people with all this hair, they just cheating and hating on me. Because he got hair on down his back and stuff like that.
Man, that's crazy, man. So, yeah, man. So
I got you.
All right. There you go. Everybody call me Shogun.
Why they call you Shogun?
Because you remember back in the days when they had Bruce Leroy? I actually had a curl like Shogun. Or Sho'nuff. Sho'nuff, but then they turned it to Shogun, because to be honest, I got a little Asian in me, you know what I'm saying? I traveled the South Pacific and I fell in love with it over there in the South Pacific because I was over there for a while. You know what I'm saying? Japan, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're on the clean station. Okay. I was about to say something.
Okay, I was going to give you a bowl of rice.
I know.
But can you eat the rice with the chopsticks, though?
Oh, yes. I can.
Wow,
And I'm a very fluent sushi eater. I like sushi. You like sushi? I like sushi.
And sake.
I like sake too.
Yeah.
I like sake with my sushi. And I like to have sushi with my sake.
We got Skylar Chang in the house. I mean, he might got some Asian.
What's good with it?
I thought he was half Chinese when I first met him.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't say that. I'm like, man, he ain't Chinese, man.
Hey, so what's your influence with the last name Chang, Skylar?
Well, actually, my dad does have some Asian on his side.
Oh.
Ding, ding, ding. I'll never doubt the schemes over here.
All right.
I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know that.
All right.
So
what province was he from?
I like to say I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's in a Shandong province.
He's with the Min Ching clan.
And Chang, you gonna change that officially coming up soon, I heard.
Oh yeah, it's official now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Look,
Pay attention.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, you go to school, don't
Man,
you?
I gotta read. I read affidavits.
You in school, aren't you?
All right. Skylar Chang, that's his name right now, so no more Skylar Darren.
Okay.
I got the limited edition Skylar Darren.
Well, look, I want the Skylar Chang card.
See?
All right.
Hanging out with Big Hudson.
Yeah, there you go.
Darren is actually my middle name now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Skylar Darren Chang.
like
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. That's
Man,
cool.
so,
Thank you.
man, I'm about to get back into this, man. First and foremost, this is the West Coast. You know what it is, baby. Pedro's Finest, Bebo,
Yeah.
music.
Yep,
we about to get into this right
Now.
now.
I gotta practice.
You gotta practice.
Yeah. I tore my Achilles last
That
time.
right there. That's been working all day on that.
I gotta practice.
You hear that beat right there?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm listening. I was like, man, you already know what we doing on that. Hey, what's up? This boy Shogun. We listen to the music. Tune in. Understand? I see you out there.
I was like, get my notes together there. And I'm like, coming. I'm like, dang, man, where we at?
Yeah, once I got past, like on the 15, a little bit past where the transition is from the 95, it kind of was a little rough. Yeah, I've got friends in town this weekend as well.
Flood up the streets, man. Tell them
Yes.
to walk. No,
He ain't released it yet, has he?
Yeah, it just came out.
It just came out on the 18th or something like that. This month.
feeling it, ain't
We
you?
need to get that on the station.
Yeah.
You know, and get an interview with him on the station. Cause see, like, I'm in California, so we have that California
Gotta
station.
have that west.
Oh yeah.
You should have done, correct?
No, we got 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay.
Busy with drugs.
About to kick us out.
I didn't know. No, we didn't know that, but it's
Seven signs. Let's go for
Slum Music here, call in 702-778-1868.
I'm a free agent, so that was like, it was either Busy Bone or Spice was gonna pick me up because I was with JL Felony for 3 years. But yeah, after all that shit, I was like, I'd rather be independent. And then I've learned everything from you guys and be independent myself because everybody I was messing with, they were just so busy, you know, and they're focused on themselves. So it's like, get past your ego. I say, yeah. With that ego. Let somebody else share it. That's my whole thing.
I'm with you. Because you have to turn into an A&R, you know, we always like,
I've been on tour, you know, I go see the city, do my shows. I ain't been out of the country, I ain't been overseas. That's what I'm talking about.
Got a demographic for that.
First and foremost, right now, by People's Finest. Even with him being on daddy duty, you know what I'm saying? He's still out here.
y'all know what it is, baby. I got an autograph right here, you know what I'm saying? We're going to put it on the Rise Radio.
It's the West Coast.
Get that in. West LC's, Jim Brown Records.
Man, this song is dope, man.
Yeah, I like that. Man, you want to get a 6'4". I need a 6'4" Apollo. I didn't want to bounce a couple times.
That's what we're talking about for the video. Like, they got Lolo shit out here.
That's hot.
That music makes me want to just ride. Like, I want to ride, you know what I'm saying?
Like, where we from in Cali every Sunday. You know, it ain't the shop, but it's the Korean Bell on San Pedro.
You guys from San Pedro?
Yeah.
How about you from North Hollywood last year?
Oh, NoHo? Yeah, it ain't North Hollywood, it's NoHo.
NoHo, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, they call it NoHo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a native Cali girl, so yeah.
I do shows out there. I be out
there. Man, y'all know what it is, baby. Slump Music in the building, a.k.a. Davis Mallory. We have your boy Bebo, Pedro's Finest. First and foremost, it's the West Coast. I was loving that track, man. I might have to do an encore in this, you know what I'm saying? You know, can I do an encore, Shogun?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll play it again. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with breaking on records, man. I'll play it again. You know what I'm saying? Who? I need a vote. Y'all gonna vote for me? I'll play it again?
Call in.
Go ahead. Turn
702.
on Facebook Live. I'm gonna be dancing.
Play it again. First and foremost, let's go.
Vote for that first and foremost right there. Bebo, Pedro's Finest. Produced by Slum Music. Call in now.
Y'all ain't even heard Convoy yet. Y'all ain't heard the bed. Go with them.
Call in now, 778-1868, area code 702. Vote for First and Foremost by Bebo, produced by Slum Music.
I gotta say, man, today, man,
Call in now.
some stuff, man.
I feel like a fan. It's a West slapper, you know what I'm saying? We out here working, you know what I'm saying? All this talent right here, we up in here, you know what I'm saying?
Shante Gibson, Tyrese sister.
Oh, no.
Got a TV show, a live TV show. I was the first show I did.
I was in the middle of launching that video, trying to get that video right to Book Around. I'm like, damn, I think it's a radio station. Which one? The Book Around video. I was getting ready to put it up to the distributor.
It ain't brand new either.
They've been around for a while.
I'm like, I haven't slept all night.
I don't even go back to that.
So you got any other books?
You ain't gonna be looking at that. What's that, Boulevard? Boulevard. Oh, man. Brothers trying to click
Okay. Hey, am I pretty good? I don't know what I can say sometimes.
I'm gonna throw you in there.
See, I'm an old man. You know what I'm saying?
So you So like you get people off for like what kind of crime?
I work for insurance company. So I do defense.
Also like no murder.
I mean, when his daughter's 30. My youngest is 8 though.
It takes some work.
6.
That's different.
Okay.
I like my little easy desk job. I can record it if I have to record mediation, like mediation.
Like, say like someone got in a car accident, they call you?
Yeah. So what happens is, I defend for the insurance. So I don't work for a person who used to already correct the insurance. Like, so someone trying to file a suit. That's like, be the one to defend the insurance.
So that's what I do.
When I was in Michigan, I was handling tax law.
I see them spinning on the horse, so that was
Yeah, that's what I was at home. I ain't trying to lose my hair. I ain't trying to lose my hair too young. You know what? The funny thing about law school was easy. It was the school, it was the undergraduate before law school that was hard. You know what I'm saying?
So how many years?
Well, it's 3 to 4 years, depending on how quick you want to do it. If you can give you just part-time, full-time. But it's like, you know what you want to be, but then you got to wait 4 years to do all these whack classes you want to do just to get a degree.
Call in now, 702-778-1868. Pump it or dump it. Slump Music, it's a song Bebo Pedro's finest, first and foremost, right there.
Off that new Gangsta Hippie.
Off the new album right there, Gangsta Hippie, you know what I'm saying? Produced by Slump Music. Call in, pump it or dump it, 702-778-1868.
The number?
But what you doing,
702-778-1868.
You don't have to pay nobody. You don't have to pay nobody $50,000 to be successful. You already put yourself in a position. That's a good thing.
It's hard
The number
sometimes.
is
Man, but you doing it. This is the beginning stage. That started writing a book. And your first book at 18, you're 19, working your second book. And you selling them too. So,
Promise some love.
Call in now,
we gonna
702-778-1868.
play
Pump it or dump
encore,
it.
baby.
Bebo Pedro's
On
finest.
Rise Radio, special
First
edition
and
of
foremost, it's the West Coast, produced by Slum Music.
WBKE Vegas
Pump it or
Radio.
dump
Man,
it.
call us up 702-778-1868. Man, Slump is in the
1868.
building. Man,
House,
they killing
Slum
that
Music
track. I had to
here,
do an
pump it or
encore,
dump it, hit that
man.
line.
I'm gonna
Call
tell you
in
right
now.
now, man. It just reminds me of when I first came out to LA, man, and fell in love with this place, the music and stuff like that. Like I said, I used to go up on Slauson Slop Me. You know, I was on, hanging out on Slauson, listening to music like this is, man. And then everybody was out there. They had the tricked out cars and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's what that does. It brings man. And then going to the park in Long Beach and stuff like that, and hanging out, man.
You know what's funny?
Where you at over there on Cherry?
Yeah.
He said on Cherry. He on the street. He go right by the beach.
Yeah, you going right there.
Man, so we got a caller.
You got a
calling
caller,
in,
you on
man.
the West Coast.
Let's see what it is, baby.
695-3763.
WBKE Vegas Radio. What it do? This your boy Rhyme Scheme.
No much. I'm calling to holler at my man, Janelle.
All right. Who your mans, man? Let us know.
Hey, Legitimate Crime Records.
Slump. Slump in the building.
What's good with it?
Say what up, though, Slump.
Right here.
What it do, man? How you feeling out there? Shit, you know we out here working, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it in. Trying to, what you think about that last cut? Did you get a chance to listen to it?
I ain't get a chance to listen to it yet. I'm just cleaning this house and doing the Christmas shit.
Oh yeah, I feel you, you know what I'm saying?
Sound like me.
Hey, I share everything you do.
I appreciate that, bro.
I share it for the whole everybody.
Hey man, I real recognize real, and you always been a real one with me, man. So I'm gonna keep it 1,000 all day, every day with you, bro. Anything you need, man, all you gotta do is ask. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
I got 5 more songs to complete this album.
Hit me up with them. Let's go ahead and push it out, man. You know what to do. I'm ready to push anything that's hot. As long as you ain't mumbling. But I know you ain't no mumble rapper, so it's all good. Oh, you good in the woods.
Yeah. Hey, and I'll be out there way in May. I'm totally going on a family trip to Hawaii, but we got 2 days in Vegas.
Oh yeah. All right, for sure, man. Come on in and tap in with me, man. We're gonna go and let it do for sure. All you gotta do is touch down. I'm gonna meet up with you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, good. Appreciate all the support, though, man. That's what's up, man, for sure. What's up?
Yeah.
Much love,
You
dog.
know what you're doing, too. Like I told you, I'm going to be telling the top.
All right, man. Thanks
That's
for
what's
calling
up,
in,
man.
man. Much love, dog.
Much love. Thank you.
Peace. All right, man. Hey, Slump, man. What was it, man? That beat, man, it's crazy, man. It's like angelic, man. I'm like, you know, what's up with that, man?
That's riding beat. That's a riding beat. It's
The
like you
way-
in your car and you riding.
I don't know, something about my beats. I like my beats to have like they got a whole different kind of movement to them. Like they call me slump. So I add jazz, a little bit of rock, a little bit of funk, a little bit of R&B, and I combined all that right there together. And then that's when you got slump. You know what I'm saying? And then when you hear it, it has like a distinctive sound. But you know what I'm saying, you can tell that I got that South, that Memphis in me, but then you can also tell that first and foremost it's the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? We out here, you know what I'm saying? And it's all love, you know what I'm saying? Bebo Pedro's finest. He working on this album, that Gangsta Hippie. That's the single right there, coming for that right there. And then mid-February I got my album about to drop called Breadwinners. We definitely trying to go in. I'm trying to get Rhyme Scheme on that one right there. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I gotta get that beat, man. I was
he came to the studio and he started freestyling. He didn't even get a chance to write it. It just came out to be a whole song in 3 seconds. I'm like, damn, man, you ain't put no hook on nothing. Just
like
spitting.
Biggie Smalls and they're just rapping.
But yeah, it is what it is, man. We definitely out here working. You know what I'm saying? LC, Legitimate Crime Records. All my artists is out there working. Actually, you know, today I had a lot of albums that actually dropped today. I got several artists that's under my label. You know what I'm saying? Like Bebo, he just dropped his single first and foremost. I got another artist, Rocky the Rhyme Slayer. She's out of Philly. She just dropped her single called Bang Bang. I got Iceman Beats. He up there. He out of the ATL. He just dropped his called Seduction. Then I got Yuz Capone. He up out of Texas. He just dropped his called Black King. So, I mean, we definitely out here working. It's a whole new year. I am looking for artists. I'm signing artists. I'm looking for singers, though. It's too many of y'all rappers.
Oh,
you know
got a singer in the house.
But I'm looking for some singers. I mean, if you is a rapper and you bringing that pain and you bringing that heat and you ain't mumbling, we could definitely work something out, though. You know what I'm saying? 100 all day. I listen to everybody music. I mean, if I like it or not, I'm still gonna listen to it. But just if you guys with the business, you know what I'm saying, tap in with me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's dope, man. And you see that, giving opportunities. That's what we all about. On the Rise. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give people opportunities. We got a magazine, On the Rise, issue 2 coming out.
Yep.
Vincent M. Ward.
Vincent M. Ward, the actor from Walking Dead and much more.
Yep, so that'll be early February that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Skylar Darren's in there again, you know what I'm saying? So definitely check us out, man. On the Rise. It's the platform. It's like Slump said.
And that's the thing about it. The magazine basically is there's a lot of talented individuals out there in the world that are not given the recognition because they always want you to have, you know, that big money and that bunch of, you want to get my magazine, it's going to cost you $1,000 and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, you still ain't, you know, they rather highlight a Kardashian in the magazine than these people that are grinding out there every day. Because, see, I come from the grind league, you know what I'm saying? I grind every day. So I want to recognize the people out there hustling, grinding, and making their own way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing that my mom laid down there and gave me. I want to show you that I got it all by myself. You understand? And that's what On the Rise is about.
Yeah, we definitely out there working in Vegas. We also got outlets for cable TV. We got working with Mr. Tim Lewis from the Block Report TV. You know, he out there, he doing his thing with the cable TV and everything like that. So we definitely trying to sew Las Vegas up like in every angle.
Real talk. Real talk.
I'm offering distribution. I got contracts. You know what I'm saying? We got paperwork around here. So y'all ready and y'all about the business. We definitely can
and I'm glad you
get
said
it in.
If you're about the business, because there's too many times that we ourselves have encountered people that are really not about the business. You know, and one thing I got to say about Skylar, you know what I'm saying? Like, him and Rhyme Schemes actually conversate more than me and him. But, you know, Rhyme Schemes relays to me everything about this young man. And this young man, like I said, when he tells me his age, I'm like, damn, that's a sharp young man. Because, see, I have kids that old, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know my kids are grinding just like you. And I respect anybody that say, okay, I want to be in the magazine. and they say, okay, this is how you get in. Blase, boom, it's done. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta respect the young man's hustle. You know what I'm saying? Straight
I
up.
was telling him off the air. I was like, yeah, man, he's a businessman. I said, don't go to school to be with somebody else. You got your own business at 18.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're
exactly.
on your second book. You're 19. I mean, you killing it.
You're doing the damn thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find folks out there that got that mindset to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, being a father of 6, you know what I'm saying? I've already laid the platform for them. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, I like seeing young people that do that, because I understand one thing. I come from a struggle. But to see young people that are understanding, hey, if you put in, you get something out of it. So you get in what you put
Call
in.
in now, 702-778-1868.
Let's bring you my
Pump it or
next
dump
track.
it, Slum Music. Got that
Bad
first
Boys.
and foremost by Bebo. Oh yeah,
What
the
up,
next
people?
song right here is called Bad Boys. That was actually produced by, because I signed producers too.
Uh-huh.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it was done by one of my producers, Yells Capone out of Texas. I was feeling the beat. He was giving me his catalog. We was finna go ahead and drop it on a distribution and everything. But as the point of me listening to his beats, I'm like, I start picking up a pen, and then I was like, nah, you know what? Let me call somebody else that can do this for me. You know what I'm saying? So I started calling up my singers, and I got a new artist that's actually rapping on it. He goes by the name of Reflex One. Very, very, very talented brother, and he's gonna. He just came in the studio. We did the song real fast. I've been waiting to get it done. The beat is really nice. I just enjoy just even mixing and mastering the song. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta. It's self-explanatory though.
We want to get it cracking.
Just gotta listen to it.
Before we
Here
get
we
to that
go.
Bad Boys, we got
called
Promise
Bad
Marks
Boys.
coming up next. Hey y'all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Promise Marks coming up next. Y'all know what it is, baby. On the Rise Radio, WBKE Vegas Radio. We got Bad Boys, baby. Slump in the house. Let's get it.
Call in 702-778-1868. Pump it or dump it. Slump Music. The song right here is called Bad Boys. Let's go. 702-778-1868. Pump it or dump it. Slump Music. The General Prime Records. Hit that line.
Hey man, I went with Rancho, Thoroughbred, all of them Christmas lights.
Yeah.
That's driving me crazy. I was like, man, how they get on? Do they get paid to do that or whatever like that? Or they just do it because they got money?
Which ranch?
On Thoroughbred, where you from? On Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh,
You know the street that's all the Christmas lights at on Thoroughbred.
yeah. Is it like a gated community, or is it just like you can just drive in?
It's like if you take, all right, damn, okay, campus, not campus, yeah, campus at 210.
Latoya Johnson said hello, Promise.
If you go the other side,
Latoya Johnson?
Panera Bread and all of that,
Yeah.
you take that all the way
She said
down.
hello.
That's where it's
Call
going.
in now, 702-778-1868. Pump it or dump it.
Oh, I know what
The
you're
song is
talking
called
about.
Bad Boys, produced by Slum Music.
Yeah, I know. I can remember what exactly you're talking about.
The beat was
Yeah, so
produced
people they just like go
by one of
around
my other
and look at
producers,
the
Young.
Yeah,
Do they get paid to do
Just
that?
Capone. And that
They
song's
go
called
to,
Bad
I think it's a
Boys.
contest.
It's going on my new album.
Yeah.
It's dropping
I
in
guess this
February.
is
Called Breadwinners. Pump it or dump it. If you hear it, tap in, hit that number, pump it or dump it. Let us know what's that.
It's Leland Shogun White. There's 3 pages. Tell them that one is showing the WBKE, not my personal picture show.
Okay.
All right.
WBKEV,
Let me see.
or actually
One of those pins.
WBKE Vegas Radio.com.
There you go.
You can
I
listen in
forgot. No, I do think I
show your girl some support. Call in. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I went over there to my daughter over there. They was like amazing.
Yo, dog.
Yeah.
How many kids you have?
I have 2 daughters.
How old are they?
One is 17.
Really?
Yeah. 17.
He's an old man.
17.
I didn't expect you to say you have a 17-year-old.
17, dog.
Yeah, he's an old man.
It's your job. I'm talking to her like a girl. She talking like a grown woman on the phone.
Well, how you think?
Look at her like, the hell?
I got an 8-year-old.
She like, bruh.
You guys hear that song? It's called Bad Boy, Pump with a Gun.
Bruh.
Hit that line, 702-778-1868.
I'm like,
Hit that line.
If my daughter called me bruh,
Slum
we gonna
music
have
here.
an issue. Like, who
Any
the-
questions?
bruh?
But
Anybody
then she get straight in.
got anything on
You know,
their
she going
mind
to
or
Michigan.
anything they like to say?
She going to Michigan. She ain't going to Ohio State. I'm
Taking no complaints.
She going to Ohio State.
What you mean? She didn't want to go to Michigan though.
She did
So
go
what
to
you do?
Michigan.
You talked her into
She's
it?
going to Michigan. She ain't going to Ohio State. I'll tell you that. I would divorce her as my daughter. She's going to Ohio State.
People over here signing autographs.
Shogun, is it with 2 wins or 1?
Say again.
Is it with 2 wins or 1?
Which one?
Shogun.
Shogun just what? S-H-O-G-U-N.
Oh, G-O.
G-U-N.
Documentation, representation.
The real Ninja Warrior. Shogun.
Oh, I put it 2. I need that.
It was just back in the day when they used to call me Shown Up.
Cool.
I actually graduated later on. You know what I'm saying? When I start kicking asses and shit. I was like, that ain't Shown Up. Go each other.
I still be wrecking dudes.
Is that the one?
No.
Man, y'all know what it is, baby. On the Rise Radio, special edition on WBKE Vegas Radio. Call us up 702-778-1868. We got Shogun in the house. We got our special guest, Skylar Darren. Y'all know what it is. We got Promise Marks in the building. We got Anthony Meeks in the building. Slump in the building. Bebo in the building. We going in, dog.
Bebo P just find us up in there.
Man, so
LC's, Legitimate Crime Records.
Man, so that last track, man, you killing it, man. You got versatility. We got singers. You got West Coast vibe, man. How can they get at you, Slump?
Man, the only thing they got to do is pretty much just Google me. Just Google Slump Music, SLUMP-MUSIQ, and you're going to find everything you need to know about me. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on Instagram, The Real Slump Music. My Facebook is cut. My Facebook is my government. Those fucking bastards.
Is that Davis Mallory?
Davis Mallory, you know what I'm saying? They made me use my government name, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows who it is, what it is, you know what I'm saying? We in here again, it was West Slum Music. But you can add me, Davis Mallory. I also got a fan page, you know what I'm saying? Or you can go on my record label, Legitimate Crime Records. And you can find me anywhere. Just Google me, SLUMP-MUSIQ.
Man,
Music.
much love. Man, I'm glad y'all brought that heat through for me, man.
We in here.
The same as your boy.
Who we got on next, baby?
Google me shit.
We got Promise Marks in the building. LA, what it do, Promise?
Hey, what it do, yo?
Man.
What's good? Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her on the show for so long. I've been so busy. I've been like, oh, I gotta get Promise. And all of a sudden, like, something happened. I shoot a video. Shogun got me over here delivering mail or whatever I'm doing or whatever like that. And then I'm like, today.
Well, you got Promise today. How about that?
Yeah, we got you today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's cool.
No doubt, no doubt.
I'm bringing Christmas cheer today.
I love it.
Are you gonna deck the halls?
Of course. There you go. I'm sorry. Right?
Christian show.
Yeah, all that.
We got a Christian strand too.
Dang. Boy, y'all know what it is, man. So Promise, you from LA. You've been doing, how long you been in the industry?
Woo! Lord Jesus. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll say it like this. I've been professional since 2000.
All right.
And prior to that, studying, training, coaching, being, you know what I mean, working on the craft, going to school, learning, all the ins and outs of being an artist, from singing, acting, dancing, writing, producing, ticket taking, valet parking, head chefing.
Hold on, ticket taking.
Hold on, it went from ticket taking to head chef.
Because you know how, you learn how to do everything, because you can't always depend on, a big company to do everything for you, so you got to learn how to handle your own business.
She said
that's right.
Ticket.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can't even say that word, ticket taking.
Right, that part.
So did you start off in the church, like singing?
Well, yeah, I did. Actually, I was told that I started singing at the age of 2. And
Give me my bottle, mommy.
yeah, right. Give me my bottle. No, I was told. My mom actually told me that when I was 2, and we were at my grandparents' house, somebody would play the piano and I would sing all the church songs. And a few years ago, my mom actually took a recording and she burned it to a CD when I was like 5.
Oh, wow.
And I was singing Yes, Jesus Love Me. But what was crazy is that how on key it was. Like, it wasn't like all over the place. I was like, wow. Like, it kind of blew me away that the gift showed up early.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. I know Showgun was impressed by you. You know, especially when we was at the Y2K Associates event. He was like, that lady could sing.
Like, no, because you meet a lot of people say they can sing, and then they get up there, you know what I'm saying, they be like, man, you ain't hitting the notes right or nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Scott, did you hear her sing? You heard her sing before, didn't you? I know you've been around.
Actually, I haven't.
You about to get a surprise.
Are you going to sing live, or do you have like a track?
You know, I might sing a little live, you know, if the moment
We're going to have her singing the hook
Oh,
and
yeah, that's
everybody
right.
else rapping.
We're doing the freestyle.
Hey, don't think y'all all getting out of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now.
Right, exactly.
They're like, man, let's make this show go faster. We don't want to do that.
Oh, definitely.
You better find a beat.
I'm going to find something.
Find something funky, though. You know,
Yeah.
something
funky.
Yeah, I was impressed with her back when she was on Queen G show. You know, it was crazy. Yeah. I saw her say, she had short hair then. So I was like, you had short hair then. And then she was like, yeah, I had short hair. She said, I know how to switch up the styles. I remember that.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yes. So you got a new album out. Did you push out? How long ago did it come out?
I released in September the 2nd. It's a project called Something Special. And it really is something special because I actually did something completely new with this project. I actually recorded and engineered, mixed and mastered my own project.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's definitely a new thing for me. Like, I'm still growing on that side of the creative process. But I got tired of waiting on people. I got tired of, you know, either waiting on people that weren't going to be available or people overcharging me when they knew I couldn't afford it.
Right.
You know, I'm an indie. I don't have big, you know, label money. So, you know, we try to pay rent and have a little chicken leg on the side. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? In between top ramen noodles and peanut butter, what do you mean you're going to charge me $500 an hour? Are you crazy?
Right.
So, and that's why we got Slump in the building.
Slump! Yeah, look out that Slump, you know, so.
Yeah, I'm tired of eating spreads, man.
Right? Hey, I know about spread. But you playing. Hey, man, hey, spread is real. The struggle is real.
Believe me, spread is still in the house. The kids eat it.
I love it. The kids eat it. That's awesome. But yeah. So this project is called Something Special. And it was actually 4.5 years in the making as far as penning the lyrics, and I did the music, the lyrics. This whole project is Promise Mark, so I'm really proud of it.
Congratulations.
And you got the title track, Something Special, on there as well.
Yes.
All right.
That's what I said she did.
So how many tracks we got on the album?
There is 10. 10. I wanted 13 because 13 is like my lucky number, but it ended up being at 10. So I'm like, okay, 10. That's
what.
what
I'm gonna make some remixes.
Well, actually, no. I think I'm gonna come out with some I think I'm gonna do like the Promise mixtape. You never hear singers do a mixtape, right? So I thought I'm gonna be like maybe the first singer to do like the Promise mixtape.
Yeah.
You know, and feature some of my friends and you know.
Interesting.
Throw my little 16 on it because I think I got bars.
Hey, she gotta get a freestyle.
I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
You better look for the beat because we ain't getting out of here.
I know we ain't playing today.
I'm gonna figure out something for y'all, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
All right.
Hey, so I got a funny story about Promise. At the Y2K Associates event, I keep saying that. What's his name? Michael Welch was actually singing, and I wanted her to do it. Like a duet with him. Cause it was perfect. It was a perfect song, and I wanted to be like some, you know, like some fantastic, you know. And then I was like, oh, girl, right. So I got the mic for her. And then what happened is she tried to come in and sing and harmonize with him, and he was just like looking like he jumped on the couch and looked at her like. And
oh, is that when he jumped on the couch?
I was in trouble. I know you did not get on the mic in the middle of my mix. I'm sorry, but that was Rhyme Schemes. It wasn't me. It was him.
Well, the thing about it, I was trying to do something. I was trying to be P. Diddy that day. I was trying to, because it was perfect timing. She rocked the house. You know what I'm saying? He was up there doing his thing.
Right.
And I saw like a perfect opportunity for them to do a duet. You know, some improvisation on there, and I was wanting that.
Well, his improvisation turned into a couch dance.
But it's all good, man. Much love to Michael Welch, man. You know, much love. But I wanted to see that. So next time, Michael, when she come up and say, I need to see y'all do a duet, man, that's going to be crazy. Because y'all both was rocking the house, man.
Yeah.
I got to see that in the future. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it out there, baby. On the Rise Radio. WBKE Vegas Radio. Y'all know what it is, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, so 10 tracks came out in September. We got the title track. I want to play the title track. Tell me a little bit about Something Special. Is it like self-explanatory, how you put the project together, or is something particular about that track?
In my writing process, sometimes lyrics come before music, and then sometimes music comes before the lyrics. And a lot of times my hooks come before the verses.
Okay.
So on this particular song, I actually had wrote the hook, but it took about 4 rewrites to get to the right story that really made the hook pop the way I wanted it to really sparkle. So,
And speaking of, you said the right story. Do you take stories from your life or from experiences or something, or what? Where do you get your lyrics?
I love that question because lyrics for me come from conversations. They come from experiences. They come from moments. They come from, sitting at the traffic light and watching something crazy happen with either the driver next to me or something going on in the street.
You should be in traffic with Rhyme Schemes when he's going through traffic. You'll come up with a banger. You'll have a banger.
Yes. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to go what's called the writing crew.
Yeah.
I love it,
Have you ever heard the Diva story about traffic?
No.
No.
Oh, well, I gotta say that. This is the clean version. I can't say it right now.
I know it's crazy if it was Diva. Yeah. Shout out, Diva. What's good?
That's my favorite one. She says, "These traffic like so damn long."
They are long in Vegas. What is up with that? Like I could write an album with how long the traffic lights are.
That's what I'm saying. Get in the car and ride with Rhyme Schemes while he's talking to everybody outside the car.
That part is crazy.
Hey, some of my best battles, man, against other drivers. I mean, I'm going hard. Like, dude with the camera getting slammed off, man.
What are you doing in the road?
That could be like a cool video concept, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're all in cars and we're going to battle each other in the car, right? You looking at the person to the right, the left,
Right.
That's what creative people do. We come up with this stuff.
Yeah, it's like hit them up or something like that. Oh, no, I still, you know what I'm saying?
My Chevy Capri goes faster than yours.
Yeah. So what I want to do, man, I want to get into something special, man. So y'all know what it is, baby. Call us up 702-778-1868. We got Promise Marks in the building. Y'all know what it is. LA Stand Up. We got something special.
On the rise.
On the rise. Let's go.
I swear you trying to get out of my voice. We're going to hear some vocals and some lines.
We ain't trying to get out of freestyling.
Since we're in between filming, hey, you want to tell the people in Janky Promoters with Ice Cube and them, did you help Jeezy get that bag?
Yeah, I was one of Jeezy's bodyguards, okay? I was the one, when we was going in the dressing room, say, Mike Epps, he said, hey, you with that picnic tablecloth shirt on, you know what I'm saying? I was the big, you know what I'm saying? That was me, you know what I'm saying? And if you look at the Kendrick Lamar video, the guy that released the shark on him, that's me. I was also in the NWA movie. I was one of the setups in as far as the Lynch Mob bodyguards. I was in that. I also have a horror film that I did, and that one you got
like 20 people.
I killed like 20 people. See, that's one thing I want to do.
First 48, Cleveland. See, that was first 48.
Hey, right now, you start snapping.
You know what I'm saying? If you ever seen the T.I. Rihanna video, Live Your Life, I'm the guy that snatched him out the truck and kicked his ass, T.I. I did his live performance also. I'm also in the Lil Wayne and Game video. What's the one?
You know what is it?
Live Your Life or something like that.
Hey, this dude won Fear Factor.
You know, also I'm a Fear Factor winner, just won it, you know what I'm saying, me and my son.
Yeah, what you eat, bro?
Helicopter parents. We had to do it's called it's leech juice.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So that's what ours was, leech juice, you know what I'm saying? So I did a lot of things, you know, in the acting game and stuff like that, you know. Plus I own a distribution deal with Universal Music, and I have Street Notes Records. My artist Guns and Ammo out of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? And I got, you know, Chinaman out of Fullerton, Tiana, you know what I'm saying? I mess up her name, you know. Then at the same time, we got On the Rise Radio. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a hustler, but you know, I'm from Ohio. I represent all day, every day. All right? Be loyal. I bleed brown. Okay? Don't you forget it. All right?
He my new adopted uncle out here too. So if I need a breakdown with some hot dogs and Doritos and ramen noodles,
oh yeah, I make a spread, a killer spread. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I learned it in cell block 4 on the level 4 yard. You know what I'm saying? I was up there. I was up there with Manson, Sirhan, Skid Row, Slasher, and all them. And you would think I'm bullshit. That's true story. Real talk.
Real talk. Real talk. Uncle So Good. So enough. Kisses Converse. Y'all heard him. West Coast, Vegas.
That's all right. I like that.
Me too.
That's baby music.
Man,
That's why I got
y'all know
6
what it
kids,
is,
songs
baby.
like that.
Y'all know what it is. Now, hey,
Like that.
that was Promise Marks, baby. Something special. That's the title track off the album. Something special. 10 booming tracks, baby. And y'all know what it is, baby. Out of LA.
That was nice.
Let me tell y'all something about this.
That was hot right there.
She did it. Look, she did her thing. She said, "I wrote the songs. I produced it. I engineered everything on her own."
And don't forget, she had the hook done before she had the song written.
All right.
Right.
I'm paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at least on that song. On that song, that was
paying
the
attention.
Hey, so Skyler, what you think about that?
I actually like the song.
He was over there. He was in his phone. He was like this, looking down.
Kind of remind me a little of
I'll
gospel.
be back, y'all. We got a freestyle session coming.
Have you ever written a gospel song
back.
before?
I actually have, yeah.
So, what genre of music do you lean more towards?
I would say I lean more towards what I would call inspirational soul.
Okay.
Only because I don't want to put myself in the gospel box and alienate everybody that could appreciate it. In fact, I don't mean to say that in a disrespectful manner.
I understand, definitely.
But, you know, I wanted to have music that could be worldwide, but still get the message.
So
yeah, like versatile.
Right.
Okay.
So is Patti LaBelle considered something like that? Inspirational soul or what?
I think Patty's more traditional R&B.
Okay,
you know?
I just because I'm trying to understand what the difference is and everything. That's why.
I think I call it soul because, like, I like soul. I'm a James Brown kid. The very first record my mama played for me when I was a little girl was "Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud," and I was sliding it through. You know?
Right. Well, you know, it's like when I was a kid, I was listening to Jerry Butler and all that stuff growing up and stuff like that. So somewhere around the those eras and stuff, James Brown, Jerry Butler, you know, the Iceman, you know, of course, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You see how they doing it and leaving us young folks out of the equation? Jerry Butler.
Hey, hold up. But I know that producer over there, he know who I'm talking about.
I said the same thing. I didn't know who Jerry Butler.
Y'all did some work. I didn't know like that. He always doing stuff like that.
Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes.
I know.
Right? You knew that one.
Yeah, you're crazy, man.
Yeah.
So any other tracks on that album that you feel particularly special about, you know, that you want to highlight? I know I got another one, Free to Be Me, but any other ones that you kind of that touched you a lot?
There's one particular song, the story is really deep. It's called Broken, House of Cards. And the song is called Broken House of Cards. You know how if you build a house with cards and one wrong move and it crumbles and it topples over. That was like metaphorically speaking about the marriage that I was in. I was unfortunately married to a man who had an addiction and unfortunately still struggling with crystal meth.
Wow.
And it destroyed not only the marriage, but it destroyed him. You know, it's very sad. But the emotional experience that it took me through was kind of deep, because it's one thing to be hurt in a relationship. It's one thing to be broken from a relationship, but it's a whole nother level when you're shattered. Yeah, right. And you don't even know how to get up again, but you get up, but you're still not all together internally, but you're just trying to keep moving forward.
Right.
And the track came before the lyrics, and I will never forget the day. It was summertime, and I was working on my keyboard, and I had moved everything like in the kitchen because I had a fan and the air was coming through because it was hot, you know. And I started creating this music and the tears. And I remember God saying, put it on the track, put it on the track. So it was like I cried through the moment of that track. And for 6 months, I couldn't even write. Every time I heard the music, it would just make me cry. So it was almost like it was healing and releasing. Mm-hmm. And finally, a year later, I was able to actually pen what the experience felt like. And my goal with that song, I mean, and it's kind of like, it doesn't really fit the quote-unquote traditional like R&B soul lane, if you would, musically. But what it does fit, like shows like A&E Intervention. Like I have a vision for that. Like I want to actually sync license that song and send it to, you know, that show. Anybody that's been through that experience, you know, of dealing with someone that has an addiction. It's tough. Because you're loving someone more than they're loving themselves. Right. And you have to come to a point where you have to say either you or me. And I couldn't save someone that was drowning.
Right. I like that.
That's good.
So,
I like that. You need to send me that track later on, you know what I'm saying? I want to play that. Yeah. So on the next one though, Free to Be Me. What's that motivation behind that?
Oh wow, that was, oh my gosh, that's such an awesome song. My good friend Sparkle had approached me a couple years ago. Before she actually became a spoken word artist, she, in her healing process of you know, her journey of life, she developed a one-woman show. And she contacted me, she said, listen, I need a song for this show. So I instantly, when she told me her vision, I instantly had the hook. I'm the hook chick. Speaking of which, when I lived in New York, they used to call me the Cali hook chick. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, she's living in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn, Big
Hey, your favorite city.
Oh my God. Yes, child. Best I do or die while you playing.
I took this dude to Best-Stuy. He hate Best-Stuy.
They crazy over there, man. I mean, we couldn't even get a cab in that place. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man.
Yeah, man, that was cool, but
he's talking about Uptown, Bronx.
The boogie down.
Yeah, so he couldn't get a cab in the Bronx. So we took the subway, we took the train from Brooklyn over to the Bronx.
And that's what more walking. I ain't never did that much walking in my life.
See Brooklyn. Let me tell you something about Brooklyn is for the black people, you know, Jamaica and West Indies, everybody there. So you'd have been okay over there. You get to the Bronx, they ain't scared of the Bronx.
Let me tell you something. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, every part of that journey we took, I was carrying luggage. You know what I'm saying? I was carrying luggage on the subway. Yeah. I was carrying luggage in the street. Oh, yeah. I was carrying luggage everywhere.
You were miserable.
I was miserable. I mean, for hours trying
and there's no escalators. You're walking steps.
I'm walking with luggage. I went from Bronx. Look at this. We went from Bronx to Brooklyn with luggage.
That's a 2-hour train.
Exactly.
Hey, but you can't lie though. You can't lie though. We had some good bomb jerk chicken over in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the Golden Crust.
Yeah, I got hip to jerk chicken. I still call it. What I call it?
Burnt chicken.
Burnt chicken.
Yes. That's like my favorite place on the planet. I love New York to say. But speaking of New York, my best friend on the planet is Lala. Lala always say, tell everybody Lala say hi. Lala, hey girl. Well, she's a singer and she's also, you know, writes songs. And so I wanted to like encourage her to really grow that writing gift. I said, look, La, I got a song and I need you to help me write this song. And so together, she and I actually penned this song, Free to Be Me.
Oh boy.
And it was really exciting because it was her first published work. So it was really exciting to extend that olive branch to her and say, look, mommy, we're going to take your writing to another level. And that's where, and that song was actually written for Sparkle's show. and I'm really proud of that, the way it came out. Actually, another thing that's really cool about that song is that I, as a musician, because I play enough to write. I'm not the gig player. Like you ain't gonna call me to play Brick House and none of that. We can't play that. We can only play what God gives me to play for my original music. But I stepped up my game as a musician on this track, and I'm really proud of the work. So that's where that comes from.
Y'all heard it first, baby. Call us up 702-778-1868 on the Rise Radio Special Edition, WBKE Vegas Radio.
Yep,
we got Promise Marks. Y'all know what it is. Free to be me.
Yep.
I gotta look for a beat for that freestyle.
Hey now.
Got one on your phone? I can plug your phone in.
I keep some drugs.
Skyler jump. I'm not Skyler jump in. Bust a freestyle.
I'm playing this at the crib, girl.
Right.
What you doing, girl?
That could be your background.
Right. Put that little dress on. I like. We doing that.
Nice. I'll take it.
Let's win.
You know, I don't like to feel about being a rap artist, but a lot of times when I'm at home, I like to get away from it. Sometimes I like to listen to Jill Scott, some music soul time. I get away.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Ryan Leslie.
Yes, sir.
Stress it out.
And I'll tell you something, you guys just get like they hate me. Like if they eat it, they fried it, and they crap it. I'm like, hey, I always thank you. I can always fix I'm proud of it. I put my foot in it, and I'm proud.
Okay. I had to back up with you gotta do it like that. With that
When it's up to me, I'll pick the talent.
Big talent, talk radio. We'll put it up here later.
Half of it.
Somebody some crunches right there. Well, you know they got this app that you can move the abs over to that picture and stuff. You see that app?
I saw. They got an app.
They got an app where you have a picture. They'll slide the six-pack over to you on your picture.
That's what happens when you see a girl.
Right?
Oh, I got thyroid condition. You know, make up something. I got the accident.
I saw the girl at the club the other night. Her butt was flapped out of jeans.
She doesn't see anything.
Her pads. Her girlfriend ain't put it to the bathroom, so let me fix you.
All right. I like that.
That was nice right there.
That was
I
good.
like
I like
that
songs like that.
Real
Because, you know,
smooth.
I'm a person person, believe it or not, as rough and tough I am, I'd rather hear some music like that in life. You know what I'm saying? I can go all day with that. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's why I got 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? Because that music right there catches my attention.
That dude part rabbit.
Oh, you got a comedian over there now.
Rabbit with a cherry girl.
I want to see pictures of the Jerry curl. Like, really. Like, that's a crazy story. I want to see it.
I look like a pimp.
Are they on your page?
I look like a pimp. I look like a pimp. Well, I do have some of my like my high school pictures and also my Jerry Kill pictures back in the days and stuff like that. You know, you don't see me. It's just all that wall over there you're looking at.
Oh, wow. Did I do it all wrong?
She's trying to film me.
I know, I'm trying to film
There's a
it.
bunch of wall being seen. He's like, man, Shogun looks like a wall.
Oh, we're going to do part 2, Shogun. Trust me.
You know, but no, I really like that song. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about it. Like I said, to listen to that type of music. You know, and that's the thing about it. They don't have a lot of that music out no more. You can't hear that a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Come up with her dumping.
I can't remember
hit that line
too many artists right now
778
that sing that. You know what I'm saying?
Any
Even
questions?
where,
Anybody?
like, you know, I believe that.
Go ahead and hit that line. I'm right
who
here.
Is out there? Who is out there? They're all old school. If anybody's singing like that, you know, these new school singers, these young ladies and stuff, they don't sing that way. They don't sing that soulful.
They out here
music.
working. You know what I'm saying?
That's too bad.
Got that new album about to
Get
drop
yours
in
out there.
February. Breadwinners.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What you think, Skyler? You probably grew
That
up to
line
that too,
though,
didn't you?
702 778 1868.
That type of music right there, that soul. You know, grandma out there right now. She probably was cleaning the kitchen up, playing that music. You sitting there. I know it.
Is it that old?
I'm actually trying to recall. I know my mom used to listen to a lot of Patti LaBelle because I remember you guys were mentioning her a little bit earlier, so I do remember that.
Well, I think we all listened to a little bit of Patti LaBelle. I grew up on Patti. Tina, Aretha Franklin,
Right.
Tina Marie, Winnie,
Whitney Houston,
Ripperton,
Minnie Riperton. Oh my goodness, Minnie Riperton. Yes, yes, yes.
You know, you gotta kind of like go back and you gotta kind of like have a little bit of finesse and swag in your music nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You can't make everything sound the same. You want to have a little bit of distinctive sound, but you still want to have that real classical sound. That's where the true talent's gonna stand out at.
Right.
Because me being a producer, I was listening to that song right there. I'm loving it. I'm listening to every single instrument. It was well orchestrated. It was mixed and mastered very well. And
was that something that you did?
Sung right on key.
Promise did it.
She actually mastered and mixed that.
That's pretty good. She knew exactly like what sound that she was looking for. And you got to know that especially when you're a singer, you got to know how to identify yourself and know what key group you want to be in, which pretty much everything's going to be in C major, but you want to find exactly where you're at inside of that instrument.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you.
So Promise, where can they reach you at? Where can I get that CD? Where can they take you on a date at? No, this message. No. But where can they reach you? Where can they reach you? Talk to us.
Yeah, baby. It's
Cancer. Quit kicking me, man. You kicking me over here.
And my name is Promise. No, really. You can follow me on Twitter as Promise Marks. I'm on Instagram as Miss Soulful Promise. Facebook, I got so many people on Facebook. You can still follow me on Facebook. Where else? My goodness, Reverb Nation, iTunes, SoundCloud, Record Pool, Lord Jesus, you can almost, I have a YouTube channel, excuse me, but the album actually, you can buy it from my website, which is www.promisemproduction.wixsite/mysite/media. I did it that way because I did all that work. And I didn't want everybody getting cuts of something they ain't did. So I just kept 100.
Hey, that's a new way to do it though. Check 9 on doing it that way too.
Yeah,
Get the beat, sung the song, and mix the master the whole project. That's
all your credits.
That's what you call work right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, currently, because I actually just recently moved, which is kind of cool. So my studio is kind of down right now. So to get hard copies, since I'm doing everything in house, it's a little rough to get the hard copies out right now because I'm wrapping up a transition. However, the downloadable version is available from the site. If you want to order hard copies, actually on the site you can contact me and you can let me know that you want an autographed copy. Forgive me, I'm a little backlogged, but you'll get it. I promise you'll get it. But
She's selling that much.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That part. We gonna claim that though. We selling 1 million aluminum, but it's all good. It's gonna go, it's gonna go hard. Just keep up alive.
Well, I'm happy, man. All our guests now is Promise Mark, Skylar Derry.
Yeah.
We got Davis Mallory, aka Slump.
Yeah.
Slump in the building.
Man. Anthony Meeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bebo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the rappers get to the mic right now. I got something for y'all.
We got something.
All the rappers
to the mic.
Okay.
All the rappers to the mic.
I'm gonna stay because I'm gonna do the hook, right? I got the hook, right?
All the rappers
You
to the
got the
mic.
hook.
I got
You
the
got
hook.
the yo-yo flow. You
got
do
the
it
hook.
up.
Don't let me think I got 16.
You step up on mic 4.
All right. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Where you going, man? Hold on. You gonna rap too, right?
No, I'm not rapping.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, rappers.
Come
Hey,
on.
Joe, hey, bring up
Rappers
chair
to the
over,
front
fam.
of
We
my
can share
line.
this. You can share this, Mike.
You got your
Pedro.
16 ready?
Yeah, I got mine
Freestyle
ready.
session.
1, 2,
Real quick.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 of them.
Hey, I got $50
That's
and some
16.
paperwork doing songs with y'all for a project too.
All right. Enough talking. Y'all
Who's
gotta
gonna start?
I'm gonna let my guests go first.
Yeah. It's all freestyle, nothing written. It's all freestyle, nothing written. What's up, Las Vegas? It's your boy Bebo. Legitimate crimes, we in the building. What's up, Slum?
West.
Love. Who come harder? I'm over here on the podcast with my daughter. I'm from Pedro, the city by the water. Disrespect, your ass get slaughtered. Order, be a man about it. I'm from Pedro, all my niggas bout it. No Master P, but I master and pimpology. Follow me to the mother projects. Busters like you get neglected. Me, I'm respected. On the block, it gets hectic. I care less because I represent the West. Yes, y'all, and it don't stop. I'm on 2nd Street, you know, and that's my block. From the bottom to the top. I'll give you a little bit of history, a little bit about me. From the dro, Bebo, you see the hat? Yeah, Dodge City, no bat but a gat. Don't get it twisted like a blunt. I'm on a hunt for a meal ticket. If you ain't talking about money, then we can't kick it. I admit it, I'm one of the realest that ever did it. I got my boy from Cleveland, Ohio, Fly O. Who was that guy? Fly, don't wonder. Yeah, they always wonder why, but we on the G5, state to state. I could care less if they hate, debate. Who's great? Nigga, we getting that money from state to state. Scrape the plate, get your cake.
Let's go.
We living dreams. I'm on the radio with my homeboy Schemes. Yeah, we got a 2-hour run. Shout out to my uncle, yeah, named Shotgun. Shogun. He represent the land. And if you didn't understand, yo, we make a band. Because we all from all these other different cities. We like without the Diddy, ha, yeah, that's how we do it in the Vegas town. And everybody, yeah, you know I come around. Yeah, it's ringtone on the microphone. And when I get done, you can call me your home. And if you know I'm thuggish, but I ain't even bone. But that's alright because you know I stay up in the zone. I keep it going, yeah, I'm done, y'all, cause I can't even think of nothing else. Yeah.
Oh, we going hard and we keep it strong. Ain't nothing wrong, cause it's our time, so we can shine. We do it right, we do it tonight, we got it tight, yes. We all in tonight, happy holidays. In 2018.
It's the S to the L, the U to the MP, gonna ride it out till the tank's empty. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm brutal like Dempsey. Slump back in the cut, watch these squares hate me. I get it on the daily. Whack MC stand up. Get the fuck out of here and pull your pants up. But I ain't no rapper, but I bet you I can make a slap. We on the West Coast, but we all across the map, nigga. And I'm out like that. Catch me on the map, because I dap like that. I'm Western, nigga, ain't no testing. And my niggas all stand up. And we testing niggas. We on the West.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This time.
Still playing with it for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
West, y'all. West,
y'all.
The beat goes, it's going down like a 9/11 flight. But I'm coming through, I'm bringing my price. It's so severed heaven with severing your hands and reference and reference and bag. Understand, had a word y'all said for my Spanish chica. Cuando me vaya por la casa, dime a que lo que, but no dime lo que te pasa. I switch it back up, I'm from the Midwest, the best coast, the West Coast, when niggas got the bull of the best though. Coming with the real flow. I'm waiting for the beat to come back like a tax refund. Holding my gun, flipping my mic like a tongue. I'm rapping like Palm, packing the Mac in the back of the act because it's hard to react. Simple minded with simple crews, my dudes from Cleveland. I don't get people's finest, ready to feel this. Tennessee to LBC, how we gonna be? The half of these rappers out here just some wannabes. Give me 16 bars, I got 16 stars with 16 gas to leave you with a 16 card. Coming Buddha and Brazil when I spit in the back. I'm like a truck, they calling me Mac. How real is that? Yeah, simple minded with simple flows, with simple lines. I'm coming through your outline, the chalk when I write these rhymes. This is a murder scene, give me the tape. Y'all niggas come through hard to investigate.
Woo! Hey, you see that? You see that? Real. On the Rise Radio, folks. You only place you get it like that.
All right.
Freestyling
beatbox. Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody stepping that mic and free. And Slump surprised me so much.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll be honest, he did it. I was like, man, I want to go ahead and do something.
You're embarrassing me. All these tight rappers up in here.
We got a call.
All right. What's up, Colin?
Caller hung up.
Colin hung up.
Yeah, man.
He was scared.
Man,
that was good. Thank you. That was great. Hey, you know what? It's about that time here, folks. We got to get up out of here.
It's been nice. It's been good. All in the woods.
Let's say goodbye to them, folks. You know.
Man, definitely shout out to WBKE Media, Vegas Radio, Launa's Tone. Shout out to Vlad, shout out to Peggy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lil Peggy.
Shout out to Lil Peggy. She holding it down for the fam. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely shout out to our co-host Skylar Darren came in here.
Love.
You know,
You too, man. Shout out to Ron.
Yeah, thank you.
Man.
Hey, great. And hey, one thing about it, people, tune in to WBK Media and get on the Rise Radio because, hey, I'll be back in California next week after Christmas, and we got some more stuff coming up. We got some guests. We got a lot of things. And don't forget, On the Rise magazine will be coming out shortly. And if you're interested in getting it, please hit us up on the Rise Magazine 12 at Gmail. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Peace. Music. I'm out.
All right. Hey, great stuff, folks. Great stuff.
Thank you for
Great
having
stuff.
me.
Straight up.
Everybody give my. Y'all can get my. I gotta really get out of here.
We gotta get a pic real quick.
Okay. You got my number, Skin, right? Yeah. Everybody my number, man. I got it.
Can we get a pic with you before you bounce?
Sure. Yeah.
Let me call you back about taking a picture.
Get my
Where you want to sign?
Let's get over here.
Went down or what?
That's it, folks.